So hello dear students, welcome back to this YouTube channel. And in previous video we have discussed about the basics of what is computer, how to define a computer on which you are going to work for the years. And the second topic is our generation of computer. So what are the generation of computer? So in the history of computer we often refer to the advancement of the modern computers as a generation of computer. Suppose the first computer was like a basic machine, but now the computers are doing the work like a human. So how you can say that from here to here how we traveled? So we have divided all this travel journey in a 5 generation. So we discuss it one by one. The first generation means this was from the period of 1940 to 1955. Basically this was a broadly period. You can't remember this. This is the exact period. Actually the progress is a gradual development. Slowly and slowly it will develop. But between 1940 to 1955, this was the machine language was developed for the use of computers. So in this period the machine language was developed in this period. Actually the vacuum tubes were used at that time in the first generation. This is the very important thing to note down. The vacuum tubes, a type of tube that was used to process anything. For the purpose of memory they use magnetic drum, but for the purpose of memory they use magnetic drum, like we are using the SanDisk and hard disks, sometimes floppy, and these all things are we are doing, but at that time they use the magnetic drum. These machines were complicated and large. We have heard about at that time when the first computer was started and that was developed. That hope you know that the when the first computer was developed, that was equal to the size of a room, that big room, and that was too much complicated. The big wires, the big machines, but you can now carry a computer in your bag. So at that time that was means too much complicated. So we can say that as output and input device, magnetic tapes and paper tapes were implemented. For example, ENIAC, these are the examples of the instrument that was used in that computer generation. So second is second generation. In this generation the use of transistor was promoted. You should make it down. In the first generation it was vacuum tube. In the second generation the use of transistor. Okay, this was between the year 1957 1963, were referred as the second generation of computer at that time. The second generation computer, COBOL and FORTRON, are employed as an assembly language and programming language. Here they were advanced from the vacuum tubes to transistor. From in this generation we have just traveled from vacuum tube to transistor. This made the smaller computer faster and more energy efficient. Actually vacuum tube, the process on which it was working, that was too much energy consuming, but the use of transistor was, I hope you have seen a transistor. This is a kind of a resistor, but it seems like this. Okay, so it was a less energy consuming. So this was too much progressive for the second generation. This made the smaller computer faster and more energy efficient, and they advanced from binary to assembly language. For instance, IBM, these were the assembly languages like that was introduced in 6020, IBM C3600 and fourth. So the next was the third generation. This was a kind of a revolutionary generation, because in this generation integrated circuit was introduced. The hallmark of this period 1964 to 1971 was the development of integrated circuit that we know as IC. We can see IC in so many devices. So a single integrated circuit is made up of many transistors. Actually if there is a one transistor, another transistor, if you are connecting lots of transistors, that is means too long, but that was like a small chip, and in this chip there were millions of transistors. That's why this generation resulted in a so smaller computer, so which increased the power of computer immensely, lowering its cost. This computer were quicker, smaller, and more reliable and less expensive than their predecessors, the like first generation and second generation. High-level programming languages such as FORTRON-II to 4, COBOL, and PASCAL PL1 were utilized. For example, IBM 360 series, the Honeywell, these are the examples of their programming languages. So after the third generation, we come with the fourth generation. In this generation, the integrated circuits was more advanced, like the invention of microprocessor brought along the fourth generation of computer. The years 1971 to 1980 were dominated by fourth generation computer. like C, C++, Java were the programming languages utilized in this generation of computer. For instance, the Star 1000 PDP-11, Cray-1, Cray-XMP, and Apple II. This was when we started producing computer for home use. Before the fourth generation, in third generation till third generation, the computer was just designed for the research purposes, for the university, for defense. But in the fourth generation, the computers were that much cheap and that much become affordable that every people can use it in their home. And now we are in the fifth generation of computer, that is from 1980 to till now. And this is a kind of a generation where we have produced like advanced languages. We have ULSI, like fifth generation computer consists of the large scale integrations technology. These are the most recent and sophisticated computer. It is like too much easy to use. It is like too much easy to carry, but we have make it too much complicated inside, and it can do as a work as a human. Like it can edit your videos more faster than human, like AI have introduced in this field. And the use of parallel processing and the superconductor are making this a reality and provide a lot of scope for the future. So there are so many languages that we are using: C, C++, Java, Net, and so many. And desktop, laptop, notebook, and Ultrabook, and so on, these are the example of the fifth generation computer. So hope you have understood what we have traveled, what we have traveled a long journey from first generation to the fifth generation, from the vacuum to a ultra large scale integration, whatever we have developed. So hope you have understood what I'm just trying to explain you. So see you in the next video with the next topic. So start coding and just learn whatever I am just telling to you. So see you in the next video. Till then, take care and bye bye.